This is Gretta Williams, and I'm going to talk to you today about the gospel lesson from Matthew. I've got some pictures and then a prayer that we'll do at the end. Matthew's gospel lesson is a parable. A parable is a story used to teach an important lesson. A farmer planted wheat in his field. During the night, an enemy planted weeds among the wheat seeds, and then they left. When the wheat grew, the weeds appeared too. The farmer's slaves asked him, "Master, didn't you use good seed in your field? Where did these weeds come from?" He told them, "Collect the weeds first to be burned, gather the wheat to put in my barn." So I was thinking about this when I read it, and I thought, kids might wonder, what's a weed? Well, Ralph Waldo Emerson, a very famous poet, said, "What is a weed? A plant whose virtues have not yet been discovered." It can be hard to tell the difference between weeds and plants. They can look a lot alike. So I have 4 pictures I'm going to ask you to look at in a minute. I want you to think in your mind, which ones are plants and which ones are weeds? Slide 2, 3, and 4 can be shown now. And after slide 4, when you bring up slide 5, my recording starts again. My voice should start again. Slide 5. So which ones were weeds? Which ones were plants? Number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4? What did you decide? They're all weeds. Yeah, all of them. This is a cattail. It's known as the wonder survival plant. You can survive from this plant if it's the only thing you have around you. It can be used for eating, building, shelters, boats and baskets and rope and clothes and hats and beds and mats and pillows, and you can even use it as a fire torch. Cattail. This one makes me hungry. It's marshmallow. Marshmallow is a powerful medicinal herb, and it's used to heal inflammations and things that are swollen or feeling irritated. It can help people who have bronchitis or who have stomach ulcers or sore throats. These are forget-me-nots. Forget-me-nots. The whole plant has been used as a good remedy. It's like an herbal remedy for several eye conditions, including pink eye. This one has an odd name. It's called ground elder, and it has a long history of being used as medicine and as food. It's kind of like spinach or other greens that we eat. It can grow in almost any conditions at all, whether great conditions or harsh conditions. And there are many times in the historical past when this was used for food, when other plant foods were not available. So those are the so-called weeds that are so beautiful. They actually look like a plant that you'd want to have in your garden. And I want you to remember that the next time you're outside or near some of the water reserves around Waldorf. And if you see those cattails, remember that they're good survival plants. Will you please pray with me? Dear God, we sometimes want to judge who is a weed and who is wheat. Sometimes we judge ourselves to be weeds unworthy of love and compassion. Thank you for looking at us with love. Help us to remember to look at others in the same way that you do, even those that we might want to label as weeds. Amen.